Hello, I'm going to roll out a series of clips now to deal with international aspects of family cases. That will include divorce jurisdiction, international relocation of children and parental child abduction. So the first one I'm going to look at for today's purposes and by way of an overview is divorce and the relevant jurisdictional issues. Now, there can be all sorts of different circumstances, and one can imagine in the 21st century with people marrying between different countries, living in different countries and indeed working in different countries, that when parties then separate there will be an international angle to the case. First of all, it is vital that separate legal advice is taken from expert lawyers in each relevant jurisdiction so that each country can be compared and contrasted, and that will allow a party going through this to pick the country which best suits their case, particularly in terms of financial outcome. There are all sorts of rules and regulations. First of all, by way of an overview, it's important to look at European Union countries first of all. Here, with exception to Denmark, which is not a signatory to this, we have what's called the first past the post rule. So he or she who first validly claims jurisdiction will win the race, and that means that the divorce will take place in his or her preferred jurisdiction. That's it. The rules are different where the other country is outside of the EU, and that can include obviously such obvious countries as the United States, Canada, Australia and so on, obviously relevant to Denmark, which isn't part of these EU regulations. Now there isn't necessarily the first past the post rule, although that can be a factor that an English court takes into account. But overall you can look at the connecting factors. Where did the parties live when they were married? Where are the assets located? Where are they presently living? Where is the income being generated? And to look at what is the most convenient forum, the most convenient place to hear that divorce. And you can see that there can be all sorts of competing arguments there. But as I say, in terms of financial outcome, the differences between countries can be quite stark, and it is important that expert legal advice is taken because speed is very much of the essence.